And then we're gonna get started. All right, what's up, guys? So normally I do these recaps every Monday, but anytime I think there is a good lesson or a lesson that everyone could benefit from, I just do it as well. So today's Wednesday. Today in our contest schedule, Tosh does a new member webinar at 2 p.m. There's a free public webinar for new members, for people on the fence about MIC. We walk you through the platform, we walk you through the video library, and then at the end of it, Tosh hosts a Q&A with Joe Kelly. So that's available at 2 p.m. The link will be posted on this YouTube channel, and it will also be posted on Twitter and on Instagram. So let's talk about today, guys. So the way that I like to start these videos is to let you guys know what type of market we are in, right? So if you're living under a rock, you don't know that we are in the middle of the pandemic, right? We are in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. And go figure, day trading is the coolest thing in this pandemic. I think E-Trade accounts are up like 300%. Robinhood accounts, I think fucking doubled or something crazy. So there's a lot of newbie traders getting into the market, right? And that's a good thing and it's a bad thing, right? It's a good thing for experienced traders like myself that have been through this before, that understand what it's like, and to be able to take advantage of this dumb money that's coming in, right? These guys that don't know really anything, the Forex signals guys, all these scammers, right? All these scammers selling you the bullshit marketing stuff. So when I first started trading, we had a very hot market. We had stocks that were gapping up 200%, 300%, 400%, and tanking all day. At 9:30, the bell would ring, and at 4 o'clock, it would be on low of the day. That was when I first started trading. Now, what I've noticed is that the volume in these small caps is astronomical, right? If I remember, the last time I saw massive volume on a small cap, it was about 150 or 100 million shares of volume. Yesterday on NNDM, we had 300 million volume traded on NNDM. To me, what that means is small caps are hotter than ever. Newbie traders are buying all this garbage. So what that tells me is also there's a lot of algorithmic trading involved, right? So to have 300 million shares of volume exchanged, these algos need to play ping pong with each other, right? So what we've noticed or what we've learned from the years of experience that Bao and I have is that the biggest edge on the short side is between 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. After 10:30 a.m., the volume shrinks, the algos take control, and they jam these stocks higher. If you look at the chart of NNDM from Tuesday, yesterday, you will notice that at 10:30 on the dot, it rebounded and went straight up all day. So these are the mistakes. These are the lessons that cost me and Bao hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn so that you don't have to learn these mistakes. So let's kind of talk about NNDM. So the first thing that I want to mention is, like I said, you guys see that there's a lot of newbie traders. There's a lot of amateur traders. It is a very easy way to blow up your account if you do not have the proper education, if you do not know what you're doing. Every single day, day in and day out, Bao and I are trading, Bao and I are improving, Bao and I are passing along our knowledge that we learned to the members, right? It's kind of like I was talking to a friend, and it's kind of like saying, man, these past couple of years that I've been trading, that Bao's been trading, have been the practice, have been in the locker room for the Super Bowl of the stock market that's been kind of happening this year in 2020. A lot of people have stimulus checks. A lot of people are home, and a lot of people love the stock market. So we are getting all these crazy ass moves, guys. We're getting so much opportunity every day. Rather than getting one stock a day, we're getting 5, 6, 7 stocks a day. And this is the best time to build your account. This is the best time to learn to day trade, right? I am very blessed, guys. I am very blessed. I was looking at my numbers yesterday because what I've noticed is the more that I know my own personal numbers, the more I get in my head. For example, if I'm up 10 grand on the month, the next month I want to make the same amount, if not more. If I don't make the same amount, I feel upset. I feel like I don't do that well. So I kind of took initiative to not look at my P&L, not count it up, and not tally it up, which has led to me not really thinking about it, which has led to it growing. So I haven't really revealed this to anyone yet, and I'm just gonna do it this time because I want you guys to understand the power of consistency. I've been green for 3 months straight now. For 3 months straight, I've been green. The last time I lost was on February 24th, and right now we're in the end of May. So for 3 months straight, I've been green, and I have had no fucking idea about it, right? I had no idea about it. Every single day, I'm showing up making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day. Some days like today, I hit a home run and make 19 grand. The reason why I'm trying to tell you guys that is to show you that every single day, if you see me in MIC, I am walking away at 10:30. I'm not doing this because I want to go take a trader nap. I'm not doing this because I want to go hang out with a girl. I am doing this because my statistics tell me that after 10:30 a.m. I lose money. So here I am proving to myself that if I just leave at 10:30 every single day, knock on wood, it is very hard for me to lose, right? Because the process is so ironclad, right? The process is so ironclad. So I said, fuck it. If I'm up this much money, I mean, if I'm green for 3 months in a row, I'm curious to know how much I'm up on the year now, right? I'm curious now, right? I'm already down the rabbit hole. I'm already trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So it's kind of fucking crazy to say, but 5 months into the year, almost 6 months. So we're in the end of May, starting June in a couple of weeks. I am up $600,000. So an average of $100,000 a month, right? So in 6 months of trading this year in 2020, I made 600 grand trading 1 hour a day, walking away at zombie times with a $35,000 account. Every time my account gets to 50 grand, I wire out, right? That is my secret sauce. I do the same thing over again. I give myself a paycheck, I give myself a paycheck, I give myself a paycheck, and it just keeps fucking adding up. The reason why I wanted to mention this and the reason why I was curious about it was because shit, man, it feels good. It feels good to not trade with stress. It feels good to trade for 1 hour a day and walk away. Yet we sometimes forget how blessed we are to have this job. I know plenty of people collecting unemployment. I know plenty of people without a job. Yet here I am in my fucking shorts and my t-shirt, trading for 1 hour a day and making $19,000 in one day today. And that is without email alerts. That is without voice alerts. That is without text message alerts. That's without Forex signals, right? All these other people need to pump to get their positions up. We are actually traders, right? We take advantage of those scammers. So I am extremely blessed. And if I am able to grow a $30,000 account into 50,000 and wire out and wire out and wire out and wire out and wire out, you could do it too. I have wired out of that 600,000 that I've made. I've probably wired out 550,000 of it. I put it in the bank. I get my investments ready. In 6 months, when the real estate market goes to shit, I'm going to buy up a ton of property, right? So I am stockpiling cash. And by even doing this, it is improving my trading because if I let my account grow to 500,000, if I let my account grow to $1 million, all of a sudden a $50,000 loss feels like nothing. All of a sudden a $200,000 loss feels like nothing. But if my account is at 35,000, I cannot afford to lose more than $10,000 or else my account is under PDT. So I am setting these guardrails. I am setting these things up for myself to do what is best for my personality. For 3 months straight, guys, I have been green. Knock on fucking wood, dude. Give me a sec. And that's not to show off. That's not to say I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. It's to fucking show you guys. It's to show you guys that we are able to do this without pumping our positions. We are able to do this without secretly accumulating and pump and dumping like everyone else, man. I post my P&L on Instagram every single day, right? Every single day I post my Instagram. February 24th was the last time I lost. And it's kind of funny because Bao is known for his legendary $1.4 million trade on FNMA. But what I think is more impressive is the year that he only had 8 losses, right? So there was one year that he had only 8 losses or 8 losses the entire year. So far, I'm pretty sure I'm at like 4 or 5 losses on the entire year, right? In January or some February or some shit. So my goal is now to beat fucking Bao's record. And the only way to do that is to remain consistent, is to keep doing the same thing every day. Whenever I stray from the process, I fucking lose. Hello? So that's it, guys. So that's what kind of the spiel I want to talk about. I don't even think I told this to Bao yet. I haven't told Tosh. This is something that I kind of want to keep personal, but I know that it motivates a lot of people. So if you don't believe me, you could look on Instagram. If you join MIC, I will send you my broker statements for the entire year. And obviously, at the end of the year, I will do a massive blog with my entire statements. And my goal is not to make fucking $10 million a year. My goal is just to walk away every single day following my process. If I follow my process every single day, I will make money. And for those asking how much of that 600,000 I made in the last 3 months, I would say probably $100,000 a month, right? Which is about 25 grand a week, which is fucking insane. But anyway, I digress. Let me talk about NNDM. So I was making a video watch list early this morning, around 8:30 a.m. or 8:40 a.m. I was a little bit late today, right? I was a little bit late today, so I kind of had to do a little bit late. So NNDM, when I was making the video watch list, was at $4.50. I told the members that I am not interested in trading it because it had so much volume, because it ran up so much the day before, because it was the hot chick, right? It was already gapping up pre-market. So I told the members I am not interested in shorting that stock. Fast forward 1 minute later, the stock has an offering. Stock was trading at $4.50. It has a $35 million offering at $2. Stock tanks from 4 to 2 in 1 minute. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, man, like they had all this volume. They had so many people stuck that those longs, those algos, those people that were jamming it up and up and up are all stuck. So to me, if this stock bounces, that to me seems like a dead cat bounce. The stock has topped out, had negative news of an offering, and is bouncing. To me, that seems like an opportunity to short the bounce. So what I did this morning is the stock opened up around like $3. It popped up to 350, right? So I like to use the whole and $half marks as entries usually. So 354, 455, 556, etc. So this morning, when it bounced up from $2 to 350, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. All these idiots are stuck short sale restriction. I'm gonna short the fuck out of this. I shorted some at 350. I shorted 10,000 shares at 350. And then fucking 1 minute later, it was at $4. So normally what would have happened to me was I would have been a deer in headlights. I would have been like, holy shit, I would have froze. I would have been like, oh my God, this is not real. This is not real. It's not happening. Like, it can't be happening. What the fuck is happening? And by the time all those thoughts are done, the stock is already limited up and I'm fucked. So at MIC, we advocate hard stops, right? And we use hard stops as our seatbelts. We use it as our way to protect ourselves. Anytime you get into a car, you always put on your seatbelt because God forbid you never know when an accident is going to happen. Just like in trading, you never know when a fucking accident is going to happen. So when I was a deer in headlights, right? When I was a deer in headlights, I fucking remembered that, oh shit, I already set a hard stop on this and I'm out. So I went in at 350. I set a hard stop at 4. The stock jumped up to 4. I was out for a $5,000 loss. So let's talk about that. Anytime you take a loss in trading, I don't give a shit if you have $1 million. I don't give a shit if you have $100. Even if I lose $1 trading, it feels as painful as losing 100 or losing 1,000. And many people don't understand that. Usually what happens after a loss is you start trading on tilt. You start revenge trading. You start saying, I'm the fucking best. The market doesn't know what the hell it's doing. I'm going to short, I'm going to short, I'm going to short. That is a surefire way to blow up instantaneously after you lose to revenge trade. So what did I do? After I got out for a $5,000 loss, I mentioned to Bao, my tab, I said, I fucked up, I lost, but my head is clear. Those are the exact words that I told him. I said, I lost, I fucked up, but my head is clear. while the stock was halted, right? While the stock was halted, you guys aren't gonna believe me, but I opened up a Corona, I had a beer, and I just said, you know what, dude? Calm down, calm fucking down, calm down, right? When the stock tops out, you know what your process is gonna yield. If you just wait for the stock to top out after a parabolics, you will be fine. Just do not revenge trade. Calm the fuck down and do not revenge trade. So here I am talking to my tabs. Here I am trying to make a plan. Here I am trying to remain calm because I know that when backside hits, when this thing tops out and tanks, I am a master at being able to short the bounce because that is the process that we teach and that is the process that we advocate. So fast forward, the stock opened up, right? Went from 4, opened up at I think 450 maybe, 450, and then halted again. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, it went from 2 to 475 without a single drop. Chances are, if this unhalts a third time and a big seller shows up, this is going to go down because price action is up and down, right? Nothing ever goes straight up. It has to come down and consolidate and bounce around. And I'm trying to take advantage of that. So the stock opens up a third time. Now it goes from 450 to 475. And then what do we see? We see a 100,000 share seller at the ask at 475. And he's moving down 465. And he's moving down 425. At that point, the fucking stock halts to the downside. So now here I am, noticing that the stock topped out around the $5 mark, noticing that sellers are showing up, and noticing that the stock is now in a downtrend. My mentality was when this stock opens up, I want to short. I want to short the stock, right, with a plan to cover under 4. So the stock halted at like 430 or 440, something like that. My plan was to short the continued weakness. Right, my plan was to short the continued weakness with a stop at high of the day. So when we opened up again, I saw another 100,000 share seller, and I was like, "Oh fuck, someone just probably fucked up. Someone probably just got bought in. Now this is the real move." As soon as I saw that 100,000 share seller for the second time, I loaded in. I shorted at 415, 416, and my plan was to cover a wash under 4, maybe 380, 390. Stock fucking halted again down, and at this point, it went from 420 to 350. I mentioned to the guys in the room that as soon as it opens up, I don't care what the fuck the price is because now, remember what happened last time. It halted up 2 or 3 times and then reversed. Now we halted down twice, so chances are the third time it's going to reverse. So because of that knowledge, because I saw it happen fucking 5 minutes ago, I said to myself, as soon as this unhalts, I am just going to get out because it has a high bounce probability. I got out, I locked in my money, and as soon as I locked in my money, I said, you know what? Cut me off for the day because now I am cocky. Now I feel like I am the expert. Now I feel like no one can stop me. And the moment you feel like that is the moment you walk away. The moment you feel invincible, the moment you feel as high as possible is the moment you walk away because at that moment you are trading emotionally and not rationally. Does that make sense, guys? So although today is fucking sexy, man, nothing is sexier than making fucking 20 grand in a day. What we fail to realize is all of the emotions that go into it, man. When I was first starting to trade, it's a M3, not M4, but when I was first starting to trade, a $5,000 loss like that would have been crippling to me. I would have revenge traded and shorted fucking 430, 440, 450. When the stock would open up at 475, I would have blown up. Now I've realized to stay calm, to talk to my tab, to relax, to get my shit together. Because at that point, guys, at that point, trader psychology is essential, right? You can learn technical analysis, you can learn fundamental analysis, but the shit that we say in these videos, the shit that me and Bao talk about is trader psychology. The only way to have proper trader psychology is to have screen time, is to be doing this for so fucking long that you could do it with your eyes closed. These lessons, guys, these lessons, like the zombie rule, tab, all of these things, hard stops, I swear to God, it took me about hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn because the only way you learn is through losses. So that's why MIC exists. You guys are avoiding all of these losses by watching the videos, by learning the process, by reaching out for help, right? We have created an infrastructure that has taken all of our past mistakes and turned them into lessons for you guys to never make the same mistakes again. As a beginning trader, as a struggling trader, you have to lose to learn how to make money. You have to learn what not to do before you learn what to do. And we've kind of accelerated all of that, guys. We've kind of cut down your. It's like it's. I was FaceTiming James today, right? So I always like reaching out to traders, man. Like, it's always interesting to hear other people's journeys. It's always interesting to see where people are at in their journey. So I was talking to James this morning at 6:30 in the morning. I had my espresso. I was just chilling. I called him up to see what he's up to, and I was like, "Bro, I was losing money for 1 year when I started trading. Year two, I broke even, and year three, I started to make money. James is making consistent money after year two. Faye is making consistent money after month two. So we've actually created something that is working, right? When Faye gets to year six, like me, she's probably going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars because she didn't spend the past 3 years learning what not to do, right? She learned from our mistakes and she's following the process so religiously that I know for a fact that she's going to be extremely successful. James is going to be extremely successful, but we forget, guys, we forget how early we are in our journey. If you want to make 20 grand a day, it is possible. But are you willing to sacrifice 6 years to get to that point? Most people would say no. But to me, what I say is study your ass off for 1 year so that you could live the next fucking 40 years however way you want it, guys. People forget that Bao has been trading for 20 years. And I think he could correct me if I'm wrong, but he had his Fannie Mae trade, his $1.4 million trade, about 5 or 10 years into his trading. I had my first six-figure day 3 years into my trading. So you guys are 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks into your trading, yet you are expecting the result of a seasoned veteran trader who's been doing it for 6 to 20 years. If someone like James is able to make $1,000 a day in just 2 years, think about what you will be making if you join and learn early. There is so much misinformation out there. There are so many scams out there. I have a kid fucking that's 16 years old selling Forex signals. There's a guy that's fucking 55 years old selling fucking crude oil futures signals, right? It is very easy to be scammed in 2020 on these day trading products. So what I always say is the way to tell a fraud from a real person is one, if they have signals, alerts, text message, email, voice, screen share, you are being scammed. Without a doubt, you're being scammed. If you cannot tell that you are being scammed, then shit, man, trading is not for you. But if you join somewhere where the students are consistently making money, that is when you can tell that this is legit. It's like every single day, every single week, there is a new success story in MIC because the people that are successful are consistently watching the videos. It is no surprise that when we first started MIC, we had one video a week. We had one video a week when we started. And that's why it took James probably a year to be consistent. Now we have 7 or 8 videos a week. We have new updated content every single day. So the learning curve for someone like Faye that just joined recently is a lot more exponential, right? So do you guys understand that we are giving you the resources? We are giving you the constant education, the constant mentoring that you would need to be successful. Yet what I notice, what pisses me off, is that no one watches the fucking videos. Sure, don't watch the video. Not my fucking problem. You don't watch the video, more money for me. But remember that the people that you are trading against in this market are the sharks like me that have been trading for 6 years. There are the fucking animals, whales like Bao that have been trading for 20 years. So how can you, a motherfucking guppy that's been trading for 20 days, come and try to fucking fight against me? If you're fighting against Mike Tyson, you better make sure that you are fucking yoked and jacked and ready to fucking kill somebody. But I know that at this point, it's like a fucking chicken is trying to fucking fight Mike Tyson. He'll just fucking pump that shit and kill it. And that's what you guys are trying to do in this market. You guys are trying to compete against the best of the best of the best of the fucking best. I am not a fucking expert, but you better believe that in trading, you can't fucking stop me. And if you can't fucking stop me, the only way to beat me is to outwork my ass. Good luck doing it, but the resources are there, right? The resources are there. Those that lose deviate from the process. Those that do not make it are fucking lazy. So I challenge you, man. I challenge you. How many videos are you watching a day? How many videos are you watching a week? Are you struggling trading? Are you not making money trading? What is the reason? Is it because the fucking Forex signals are not working? Is it because the bad Wi-Fi at the beach? Is it because the fucking guru's microphone is broken? I don't know what you tell me, but what I know is every single day I am at the desk at 6 a.m. Every single night I am at bed at 9 p.m. I am putting in the work now while I am young so that I never have to fucking work again. I am sacrificing these years of my youth, not partying, no girls, no drugs, no drinking, nothing, so that when I'm fucking 30, when I'm fucking 40, I could be on a boat with anything that I want, right? And sure, maybe that's not what everyone wants. I don't fucking care. I want an island one day. That's just my fucking stupid goal. But what I know is that I, for a fact, outwork my competitors, and that is why they will not be able to catch up with me. That makes sense, guys. Sorry, I'm just catching up on all the questions that are coming in. Exactly. We have the strategies, we have the process, we have the routine. Now it is up to you guys. This stuff gets me pumped, guys, because I know that there's at least one person that's life is going to change after watching this video. I know that one person is going to take the advice and go running, and he's going to come back to me and say, damn, man, like I watched this video and I get it now. Problem is, guys, a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people don't want to put in the work. So what we created is we keep talking about it because we're still trying to refine it and we're still trying to improve it. But we created the MIC Jumpstart Accelerator course. So we realize that there's a lot of videos. We realize that there's a lot of content, and a lot of people put in the work, but a lot of people do not put in the work. So we created this Jumpstart Accelerator program that kind of gives you a curriculum, that gives you a chronological order of how you should be learning all these content, all the different type of content. So the goal of this program is to take someone that doesn't know anything about trading to placing their first trade in 7 hours. So what we did is we released this to lifetime members in a beta test. We took their feedback, we improved the course, we added an extra half an hour into it with all the adjustments and all the edits, and now it is finally ready for lifetime members. We are shooting for early next week release for annual members. The way that it's going to work is this course is going to be bundled up with your annual membership. So as if you join MIC Annual today or while we release it, you will get access to the course for free with your membership. After 1 month, it is no longer going to be free. We are going to charge for it. And the reason why we are doing this is because we have 4 free trading DVDs. We have 700 videos, yet no one watches them because they are free. If we attach a price tag to them, go fucking figure, all these guys start watching it. So for all the lazy people that are out there, if you want to get your trading education jump started, go ahead, take the course and you'll learn in 7 hours. For those that have time, for those that are dedicated, for those that want to learn, we have all the content there for you guys. We have it all there for you. But people are lazy. It took us 6 months to create this course, and we are still even testing it and improving it and trying to make it better. Also, we have a bunch of new perks for lifetime members. So now Joe is doing one-on-one screen shares with members every single day, lifetime members. Tom Diesel is going to pick one lifetime member a week to be his tab. James is going to do 2-hour phone calls with the lifetime members. So think about it, guys. Our lifetime members, the ones that are the most dedicated, the ones that are putting in the most work, we continue to reward them because they deserve it, right? They are putting in the work. So it is our duty to reward these guys, right? So we have Joe doing one-on-one screen shares with lifetime members. We have Tom becoming someone's tab for the day for lifetime members. And we have James doing 2-hour phone calls with lifetime members. So ask yourself, what do you want to give yourself the best chance to succeed? Do you want to go to the Harvard of day trading schools? Or do you want to go to the fucking gutter discount day trading school? Chances are, if you go to the fucking gutter, you're going to be working at the gutter. But if you are investing in yourself, if you are investing in your education, guys, the possibilities are endless. If I am on year 6, and I guess it's a coincidence, I'm up 600 grand in 6 months, 666. I don't like that. I gotta fucking make another 1,000 or something to fuck that bad luck up. But the point that I'm making, guys, is if I'm doing this in year 6, think about where I'm gonna be in year 12. Think about where I'm gonna be in year 15. In year 15, I'll be 40 years old. And shit, man, maybe I'll be making $1 million a month at that point. But to get to those levels, to get to making $1,000 a day, to making $10,000 a day, you must start making $10 a day. You must start making $100 a day. You must start making 1,000 a day, and then you level up. So that's it, guys. I am going to wrap it up. What I want to do is I want you guys to reply with one lesson that you learned from this video, and I will pick one person to win something special, either going to be a free month or a free t-shirt or free license plate. So comment with one lesson that you learned from this video, and I will pick someone and reward them, because most people that I've learned make it only 10 minutes into the video. So if you're here making it 25, 30 minutes into the video, you are already ahead of the curve. So I want to reward you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you at 2 p.m. at Tosh's webinar. Thank you.